So, how about that weather? How about that Star Trek weather, now that they can hear us on stream?
Well, it's always absolute zero in space, right?
It's
No.
perfect
Well,
for
actually,
no.
no.
it's perfect
No,
for
it's
a
not
game
true.
of
It's
handball.
like 3 Kelvin or
handing.
something.
I thought interstellar space, it's you only have one particle per cubic meter, but that particle is actually really hot.
I mean, yeah.
And if
That's an interesting question. I don't know.
if what's his name, the famous Canadian astronaut Chris Hadfield, he said
William
that
Shatner?
yeah, he only works in space. Yeah, he said that if you're out there in space, meaning in close proximity to Earth, you're still in the radiation of the sun. So you've got searing heat on one side of your
yeah.
body and searing cold on the other. It's really amazing what the Earth's atmosphere is able to diffuse out of that into such things to produce life.
All right. So let's get into the actual game, which is going to be, I'm pretty sure it's going to be super short. Because I think we just have like 3 conversations and then the game just ends. That's it. There's no puzzles. I think that's what happens. I'm not sure, but I think. Therefore I am. Let's check the audio levels.
If that's the case, maybe we should have wrapped it up last week and started a Final Unity this week.
Well, I didn't realize that's what was happening. I only just looked it up this morning. Let me share it to Discord as well. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I didn't know it was just ending, but it is just ending. So that's what we got. We're crazy space cubes. Oh yeah, the crazy space cubes. That's right.
I'm super excited for Final Unity.
Crazy. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the MC Escher room from Labyrinth.
Yeah, so well, before we actually get started properly, I do want to impose if there's dialogue going, we have to shut up and let the dialogue happen. Because it was kind of chaotic last week and we couldn't hear anything. Alright, let's look at stuff.
A quite alien-looking being.
That's a being? I thought it was a vent or something.
A plant phylogeny. Large eyes set well to either side of the head suggest a creature whose ancestors were more prey than predator. A third central eye augments 3D vision. A vibrating tympanum looking like an open mouth is the sound-producing organ.
The sound-producing organ.
The brightly colored combs on its head might be personal adornment, rank significators, or tribal markings.
Rank significators.
How does that third eye help with 3D vision? That makes...
It just gives you an extra point of reference. It's better than binocular vision. It's
I guess it would be better, but...
Also, I just realized...
doesn't seem like it would be drastically better.
I have a gun.
Jim, this isn't funny.
Okay. It won't let me shoot that.
So did it just describe that the mouth is actually more like a speaker made out of flesh?
I think so.
Let me try talking to the speaker of flesh.
Captain Kirk, I am here. Are you ready?
Okay, I can absolutely talk to the speaker of flesh.
New civilizations. If we must do so, on your terms, we will.
Let me bump up the volume a little bit for that. If I even remember where I put the volume. There it is. Okay. By the way, you're going to be hearing some fan noise and some rumbling. That's not us. That's the game. The game just has a fan in it. I don't know why, but there's a fan.
You know, the Bajoran wormhole opening was actually just the sound of a large fan being turned on.
Okay. So as much as I would like to use gun on man, I don't think there's any man for me to use gun on effectively.
Use gun on Brassican.
I tried it.
Adapt.
Use gun on
Overcome.
Wreath.
I tried to use gun on Brassican, but McCoy just told me it wasn't funny.
I'll shoot McCoy first.
Our mandate is to seek out new life, new civilizations. If we must do so on your terms, we will, or...
Explain yourself. We're not rats to run mazes. We deserve to know what you want.
Nah.
We welcome contact with the new race, but you try our patience. No more tests or we'll leave. Now. Our mandate is to seek out new life, new
One seems
civilizations.
pretty track.
If we must do so, on your terms, we will.
They're really pushing the track angle.
They are. Sure, let's do so on your terms. What's up? What do you want?
Listen.
You
We have
weird plant
modified
monster.
our legends by what we understand of your species. You will be asked a question and may discuss it. Only one person.
Oh,
may
interesting.
answer.
Okay, so it's riddles.
Begin.
We're being riddled here.
Riddle me this.
I make the first
What have
query.
I got in my
It is that
plant
question
face?
posed to the heroic companions we call the Gerent. Answer this.
Is
Who
Star
among
Trek
you may go to the
canon?
greatest pains
Hang
in
on,
the
wait.
pursuit of life? You may talk. I will withdraw.
Who among
until
you may go
choose
to the
speak
greatest
with me.
pains in the pursuit of
Remember,
life?
Only one of you may
What's it
reply.
gonna say? Uhura?
Yeah. That
Why
seems
just
likely.
immediately?
Birth pains.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But McCoy's
Let's
adult,
talk.
so.
Let's talk to everyone.
Why is
I
the
was actually
Klingon
kind of
there?
thinking the Klingon just immediately because they tend to get stabbed and cut on a lot. And that hurts.
They do, yeah.
But they're into it, so I guess that doesn't count.
First, Kirk, I would hear you explain if you should be the one to answer. And why?
I'm sorry, Captain Clark, if I decide to present myself as the one to answer, and I'm considering it. I'll explain to the Brassican then and no sooner.
Why? Why would you not explain to the people around you?
Point taken. Very well. So that everyone has a chance to make their own case, I will explain what I consider to be the sensible choice. I'm sorry, Captain. Point taken.
I guess
Very
we
well.
should
So
explain.
that everyone has a chance to make their own case, I'm a ship's captain. 430 lives depend on me, on my every decision. Our mission is, in part, to seek out new life, new civilizations. So it comes down to me.
Am I any different? Does not my crew live or die on my decisions?
They
I
mostly just
explore
die on your
space for the
decisions.
Klingon Empire.
The Starship Captain stands as representative of the United Federation of Planets. Many races.
No one has ever accused you of modesty, Kirk. See it as you will. You, surrounded by your fellow humans
Okay,
and
I think we get the idea, Captain Clark. Thank you.
I feel like the Brassicans aren't very threatening with the whole cones thing, because that just makes me think they're really bad at 3D modeling and could only like use the default.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copy paste primitives.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Well,
suppose they're called the Brassicans because they're the brass and they're in charge.
That
maybe.
look
I was
like a-
thinking more like the material brass. Some of this looks kind of brassy.
Well, yeah. Well, I think that derives from the military uniforms, meaning if you have
Yeah.
a lot of brass material, you've got a lot of decorations and
Well,
ranks, etc.
let's talk to
Isn't it-
Uhura.
Gentlemen, I think you may be
I had to
overlooking a
explain my joke
fundamental
back.
difference between me and everyone
Yeah.
else here. I am the only female, the only one capable of bringing forth new life. That qualifies me as the one among us who might go to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's
that
not the
makes sense.
pursuit of
Say
life
you
because
replace
it doesn't
previous
exist yet,
game.
right? That's a different thing.
The pursuit of creating life. I want to talk
Well,
to the
that-
Brassican
that's
again
a
and see if
different
he'll
question.
repeat the riddle. We don't need it, but I want to know for the future.
You get no response.
No, we don't get to repeat the riddle. We have to just remember.
Talk to the yellow cone.
Did anybody take a
You
screenshot?
get no response.
It's okay. This particular one was, who among you would go through the greatest pains in pursuit of life? That's it.
You get no.
And
You
I
get
cannot
no-
talk to the cones. Can I look at the cones?
Dim colors swirl in all directions, so indistinct in form and pattern.
Indistinct in form. They look pretty distinct in form, actually.
Dim colors
Yeah.
swirl.
That's a cone.
It is impossible to read
You have
emotions
two
from any.
gold colored?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Maybe they don't know they're cones because they're stuck on the middle cone and they have this kind of forced perspective where
If we want
they
to be
just see
purely
the bottom of the cone.
if we want to be purely mathematical, these are only half cones.
They look like full cones to me.
No, a mathematical full cone has two of these, and they're joined at the vertex.
That's not a cone.
I don't think
Yeah,
that's right. I
mathematically-
think you're making that up.
No, I'm not.
Wait, let's say it again.
Let me
You
look
put ice
up
cream on it?
mathematical cone.
That's definitely a cone.
Let
I
me
think a
bring-
cone is probably something more general than is usually given. There's both mathematical.
What if you
Okay.
take the absolute value of x? That way you only have positive values. we only have this shape of cone.
Let me talk to McCoy.
I may not be Vulcan, but I'm the logical choice. Who goes through more pains in pursuit of life than a doctor?
McCoy, you don't get
That
to go
doesn't
through
make
pain
any
yourself.
sense.
Your patients go through pain. You're fine.
Yeah.
It's definitely Uhura, but I want to talk to everyone.
The Brassican's question is not, properly speaking, a riddle. A riddle has a right and a wrong answer. This is more philosophical, with many possible answers.
Then how can we possibly answer correctly, Spock? Or can we?
One answer will seem more satisfactory than all others, Captain. At least we
I
can
mean, I definitely
eliminate you, Spock,
remember
from this
in school
I don't
questions that
see
said
any
choose
right
the answer that is
for you to
most
be the
correct.
person who would go to the
Yeah,
greatest pain in the
exactly.
pursuit of life. On the contrary, Doctor, respect for all living things is fundamental to Vulcan philosophy. You aren't suggesting, Spock, that you're the right choice. I believe I may be, Doctor. The Brassicans may agree. Jim, it's evident that each of us
But you're a
believes we're the
goblin.
right
You're
choice. I'm reasonably sure I'm the person they have in mind. But I can...
As indeed we have, Doctor.
I fail to see how further discussion will alter the situation. Either you must come to some decision, weighing the strength of individual...
Or I get some hints out.
Okay, we get it. We need to have Uhura say like, yes,
Or-
I go through the pain.
I don't have anything
Or
to
you get
add,
some
Captain.
hints out of the hint book.
The hint book.
Because,
We
yeah,
don't know.
adventure games of this era often had a hint book that you could order separately, and which was a paper book that you would leaf through and use a red lens to read the answers to the questions.
Well,
to get
I'm
through
going
the
to try to
puzzles.
use
I remember
Uhura
those
on
days.
Brassican.
Alone among the people here, I am female and capable of childbearing. The nurturing of a new life remains
this
a
means-
uniquely female labor. Certainly, I am the one among us who might
I mean,
go
she's
to the
not
greatest
wrong, but she's
pains
wording it kinda
in the
weird.
pursuit of life.
Yeah.
It's not that dramatic, Uhura.
Your answer is accepted. However, this is not to say whether this answer is right or wrong.
You have to be so obtuse, Mr. Brassican. Oh,
Where's
she's
he gone?
dead.
The
Great.
next question awaits,
What?
Captain Kirk.
Bye, Uhura.
He looks like a Brussels sprout.
Kinda.
Are you sure she
You
just
might
didn't
not
get sucked
like
up
Jim.
somehow?
Hold
No,
a
no, she's
special
dead,
place
totally.
in our memories. The second question. Who among you wrestles most intensely with the
Spock.
chaos of life?
Spock, right?
Spock.
Talk amongst
Spock.
yourselves. I will answer questions if I can.
Well,
Because
I guess most
as we
intensely
always-
would kind of
only
be the
one may
Klingon. They're pretty
reply.
intense.
But our
Yeah.
As we always
emotions,
keep
like so hard to contain.
As we always keep forgetting, Spock is only half Vulcan.
Yeah. I probably should have screenshotted that. Does everyone remember the exact wording?
Who among you
Who
wrestles
among you
most
wrestles
intensely
With the
most
chaos of
intensely
life.
with
Chaos of
the
life. Yeah.
chaos of
Okay.
life, yeah. Oh, this one has triangles.
Well, I guess we should
Exciting.
talk to everyone and see their reasoning. What do you have to say?
Isosceles, triangle, isosceles, right, and scalene.
people every day because I'm a Klingon and I
It's
stabbed my
obvious you
first
have never
officer.
spent time among Klingons, Kirk. The life of the Klingon warrior is the struggle between control and chaos.
Controlled chaos is how you describe it, Clark? I'm surprised.
Clearly, the Brassica know more of us than you, and I am certainly the one who these aliens intend to answer. My lineage extols the tradition of Kalas.
My reasons for
Kalas?
selecting
Who's
myself
Kalas?
are at least as good as yours, Clark.
Well,
If
Kirk,
we're
what are
talking
you?
about control and chaos, we're talking about the wrong 60s American TV show. That would be Get Smart.
Okay.
Of course.
I recognize your position, Clark, and if you thought the same as
You
me,
know-
I'd have second thoughts. But I don't.
This-
As captain of
this
the
reminds
Enterprise,
me-
I'm responsible for the lives of everyone on board.
Yeah, Kirk's
Without
just
a
saying nothing of importance. Go on.
This reminds me of what they say about the American Army. Why is the American Army so good? Because war is
'Cause we
chaos, and the
pour
American
loads of
Army
money into it?
practices chaos on a daily basis.
Yes. If we can't predict our strategies, the enemy sure can't.
Yeah, if we don't know. If we don't know what our strategy is, they sure don't.
So in the 4 role-playing styles, that would be loony.
What do you
Rather
have to
than real
say?
man.
Who is this? I think this is McCoy on the left.
I think so, yeah.
As with the previous question,
Nope, that was Spock.
Oh.
this is a question of judgment, Captain.
Meaning there's no
God,
right
it's
or
so
wrong
hard to tell.
answer.
They look
I
identical.
suspect the Brassica
You can tell
would
by the
disagree
ears,
with you, Captain.
right?
I can't see the ears. The ears
There
are
is
2
likely a
pixels. What do you
specific
mean?
answer they expect. I can only speculate.
And?
Each of us can best make his or her own case.
No, we already know
As
how the
science
riddle works,
officer,
Spock.
I
We're
believe
trying to
myself likely.
understand
It
the
is
logic of
very
why you
heart
think
of
you're the
science
choice.
to attempt to comprehend the fundamentally chaotic nature of the universe.
That's
chaotic.
Spock
If
is the right
universe
person, but
was
not
in
for that
order,
reason.
We couldn't make sense of it, Spock. As you are certainly aware, Doctor, chaos defines the very nature of patterns. However,
What?
this
No, it
does not
doesn't.
mean random. Well, that may be. On the other hand, I would
Are
be
you
the
just
last
talking about
person to say
entropy,
a Vulcan
or-
wrestles with any concept. And don't you raise your eyebrow at me, Spock.
Chaos,
Okay.
by definition, does not have pattern. Otherwise, it would be order.
Well,
It
no,
would be lawful, not chaotic.
it's not strictly true. I mean, chaos can have order in it, but it, yeah. And there can be sort of patterns to it.
So who's the rightmost character there?
That's McCoy. Let's talk to him. Why does he think he wrestles most intensely?
Spock's on the right track, Jim, but he's still wrong. I focus on the chaos of life. Who struggles more than a physician?
Yeah, you
science.
thought you were right
McCoy.
last time.
And I've heard you were a humble country doctor. Sounded more like a Vulcan.
No need to be insulting.
Gentlemen, we've had enough chaos to deal with.
Why is
Interesting
McCoy
analysis,
so
Bones.
racist?
However, I think I might be the one the Brassica have in mind.
Why?
Somehow
Why
I
do you
doubt
think
it.
that, Kirk? You
It
just
can't-
said
it can't
because
be
I'm a
him, it's
starship
gotta-
captain.
He's got to be the last one we choose. You're the main
Save
character.
replace previous game.
Yeah, if we choose Kirk, we just die and the game ends. That's it. I mean, so it's definitely Spock, right?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it could be the Klingon, but
Have you got any
Okay.
tricorders or anything?
I mean, we do, but I'm not convinced they'd be useful. What do you want a tricorder?
The vegetable dude.
A sophisticated projected image.
It's a
similar
hologram.
to those-
Oh.
Let's use the medical tricorder on it, just to be sure.
It's not a living thing, Jim.
Okay, yeah. How is the Klingon feeling today?
A middle-aged Klingon male in excellent condition.
Keep
Excellent
your
condition.
instrumentation away, Doctor.
Definitely a Klingon.
What if I use the gun?
I recommend against
Okay.
No
I doubt I
response.
can contract
We're
the
alone.
Enterprise. No. Medkit, how...
You are no warrior position. It would bring me no honor to crush you. Be gone.
See, Jim, I told you he'd notice if I tried to sneak up on him.
No, you didn't. McCoy. So, I think the Braskins are big on philosophy. They don't really care about physical stuff. The word intensely
Yeah.
would apply very strongly to the Klingon, but I don't think the Brasikins care.
yeah, I lean toward Spock.
It kind of points to like final showdown for Kirk and the Klingon, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's
It's probably
possible.
going to be McCoy in the third riddle.
It's Spock because he's half human, half Vulcan.
It
That's
is the
what I
heart of
say.
science to seek an understanding of the universe.
All right, well, Spock's
and
just
its
going to
laws,
exposit for a while.
to make sense of what seems randomly chaotic. In the effort to extract comprehension from the
F4s,
unknown,
not effort,
I
F4s.
work to recognize the underlying patterns
Sensors.
for which life represents the greatest challenge. Thus, I am the one among us who wrestles most intensely with chaos.
Your answer is
Your
accepted,
answer
but I
is
won't say if it's
accepted,
right or
Commander
wrong.
Spock.
Yep.
However, this is not to say when
Yeah.
You
Spock's
expect
dead.
me to stand by
Cannot
while
deny.
my people keep disappearing?
the next
Well, she
question
didn't die,
awaits,
she
Captain
disappeared.
Kirk.
Be being eaten.
Ooh,
Why-
now we're spheres.
Congratulations,
All right.
Captain. There are those among
Who
us
the heck is this voice?
Who doubted you could make it this far. The third question is somewhat different, but our heroes, the Gerent,
Pig
found the
plus
answer.
X equals cow?
Solve this
What?
equation. Pig plus X equals cow. Talk among yourselves. I will answer questions if I
Pig
can.
plus Klingon equals
Only
cow.
one may
Hey,
reply.
yeah.
Hang on, Kirk is a pig.
Okay,
so
so-
if pig plus pig
Have-
equal cow?
Has anybody ever read the school book or the school novel Sideways Stories from Wayside School?
Oh yeah. I was starting to think about that sort of thing.
There was a
I haven't told me
spin-off
about
book from it. There was a spin-off book from it. Well, it was about this wacky school where I don't know. I
Wacky shit
can't
happens.
remember
Yeah.
specifically, but they made a spin-off book. They wrote a spin-off book called Sideways Math from Wayside School, and one of the questions in that was the example of adding the word elf to the word elf and getting the word fool
Yeah.
by
And with those,
transposing.
it's
By
Yeah.
transposing letters to digits, and so I suspect something similar applies here. So I took a screenshot of the riddle, so I'll put that.
I don't think that really. I mean, we're not trying to find digits for things. It might be some sort of breakdown like that. I don't know.
Makes me feel of food.
Food?
Yeah, like, you know, pig plus something equals cow. Like, makes me think of like pigs and blankets. You know.
Pig plus CRISPR equals cow.
But that's still I mean, you don't transfer, you don't change what animal the meat comes from because you cook it.
Pig
I don't know.
plus udders.
Yeah, let's talk to everyone and see what their reasoning are. What does Bones have to say?
What kind of question is peace plus X equal home?
They didn't say peace plus X equals home.
What are you saying? The question was pig plus X equals cow.
Interesting, Kirk. I heard tlok pok plus X equals srok nav. To humans, it would translate to plant plus X equal hive paper. What did you hear, Doctor?
Well, I heard peace plus X equal home.
Which one do we answer?
The answer lies in the relationship of the questions.
I think we have our choice
The
here.
relationship between the plant, peace, and a pig, or between hive, paper, home, and a cow.
Clar, if you can make that connection, you're a
What?
Goes without saying, Dr.
What
McCoy.
who wrote this?
I
What
am
is
a
happening?
Klingon.
I'm not
What?
impressed, Clar. Nebraska addressed me first. I think we need to...
If there's only one answer, it should be sensible. Mine is straightforward. Peace and quiet makes a happy home. It's almost a cliche.
Reason enough to discount it.
Your candor is appreciated. I trust we'll have achieved some understanding before we have to
Oh, I
answer.
got it.
They're only going to let one of us answer.
Okay, go on.
Think
You got
about it? Yeah. Which one is the only one which makes sense?
The
I mean-
only one that makes sense at all is Dr. McCoy's answer.
Yeah. Might as well ask what the.
I do appreciate
really-
I said that very confidently,
thanks.
but
I really like the Klingon's answer, which is the answer lies in the relationship of the questions more than each individual question.
Yeah. Does it have something more specific to it? Does it say something different if we talk to him directly?
If we talk to who? The Klingon?
Klingon, yeah.
I am convinced the correct answer solves for all the questions. I am
Okay.
certain that is the logic for...
Can I talk to myself?
Getting more than one
That
question
makes-
confuses things. I still have a gut feeling that...
Yeah, shut up, Kirk. Nothing important to say. Huh.
His gut feeling that cow plus X equals pig, or pig plus X equals cow.
Yeah. He has a strong feeling that pig plus X equals cow, which means that X equals cow minus pig.
Well,
Quick
it,
math.
it makes
Yeah.
sense being that he's played by something of a ham himself.
Yeah.
True.
The cows of the bovine ilk, one end is moo, the other milk.
Okay. Now, how do we answer Tolok Pak plus X equals Sagrach Nach?
This reminds me of the Babel episode of Deep Space Nine.
Yeah,
What
this is
was
nonsense.
hive paper? Was one of them?
Yeah, plant plus X equals hive paper.
What's hive paper?
Nothing. It
Is that
doesn't
a
mean
thing?
anything.
know.
Okay, just checking.
However, I am noticing that this, I thought this plant man was stuck on one of the planets, but he happens to be in front of that other planet, that little bit on the edge. I guess it's just
Googling.
floating out in space.
Googling hive paper does not result in anything meaningful.
Once
Like
again,
it.
we just see that the Brassicans can only use primitives.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. In the
Cubes,
Fallout
cones, and
computer
spheres.
game, it's a real thing.
Okay, so we can choose a person. We have to choose a person. So our choices are going to be related to their names or their professions or their
Way
no,
link
not their
complete.
species.
Way Link.
No, not Way Link.
Flame the Dark True Salt.
Okay.
A swarm of locusts will devour Bajor.
So let's... Pig plus bones equals cow. Peace plus bones equals home. Plant plus bones equals hive paper.
Are we supposed to solve for X?
I mean, I would assume so.
That's usually what X means. But it doesn't.
What if I try to shoot
Jim,
McCoy?
are you all right?
Or the Klingon?
Jim, have you lost your mind?
Or the brass?
Jim, this isn't funny.
Or the
Jim,
planet?
this isn't funny.
Okay.
I think we just
What
got
happens if you try to shoot yourself?
you use McCoy on speaker mouth.
Save new game.
If I use McCoy, I don't want to use
Replace
McCoy on speaker mouth, so we actually have a choice. Or that we know why. Pig plus doctor equals cow. Please plus doctor. Peace plus warrior equals home. What? Huh.
Or is the are we supposed to solve for X, or are we just supposed to pick which is the correct question?
I feel like peace plus warrior
yes.
like is the net result
Or both.
when the inverse of a home.
No, I see. I still don't think they make any sense because pig plus X equals cow. There's nothing logical that can go into X which makes sense, right? Claws is just mental. But at least McCoy came up with an answer. We could all think of peace plus beer equals home or something, right? Or peace plus Nando's equals home. You know.
He's just a simple country doctor. That makes sense to me.
So I think I agree with you that bones is the correct answer. But my reasoning is that the Kirk and the Klingon need to be alone in the next area.
because of climax.
But also his answer seems the best.
Yeah,
But yes,
that's pretty
they
reasonable.
need to be the end. They need to be in the end.
I am using bones on speaker.
If there's only one answer, it should be sensible. Mine is straightforward. Peace and quiet makes a happy home. It's almost a cliche.
You will not
You
say
have
whether it is
answered
correct or
two
not.
of our questions incorrectly.
What?
Whoa.
This indicates to us that you are too different from us.
Well, okay,
Oh.
we just lost.
Oh, we need Spock then.
We shall attempt what? Why'd the Klingon vanish?
He transported back to his ship, now we're transporting back to our ship. And we lost, that's game over. Okay.
Look at that O'Brien suffering.
It is lunch.
No, hang on. I don't want any of this to happen. I'm just skipping all of it, then we're reloading.
Load a previous. Restart. Load a
Restart the
If you
game.
watch if you watch that back at 18% speed, you can read it all later.
Yes. So he said we answered 2 incorrectly. So if I say the Klingon, will he still say 2 or will he say 1?
Well,
Or 3? Well, say 2 or 3.
I am convinced the correct answer.
You have answered two of our questions incorrectly. This
So it may be the ones you already used.
Oh.
It
We
also
used
might
Spock in
be
the wrong
possible. It also might be possible that either Spock or Uhura was the correct answer for this question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The question pig plus X equals cow is an arithmetic puzzle in a word form.
Ta-da!
Convert the letters to numbers, add them, and you get
Wow.
32 plus X equals 41. X
What a great
equals 9,
coincidence that
which
these
makes
guys use
I
the exact
the
same
answer.
numbering system as we do.
Discuss this, and then address
And
me when
alphabet.
you are better prepared.
Well, he doesn't
What?
like the math.
I mean,
The
Discuss
question
this.
pig plus
I can't even use Kirk.
Clever, Captain
Oh, okay.
Kirk. Although you presume our question is specific to you and your alphabetical rules.
Our alphabet has
You are the
36,000
linchpin
letters.
to the lives of those around you. But the very responsibilities you bear preclude you from being the one to answer. This is most telling. If you, the leader, cannot distinguish between what responsibility is yours and what is another's, the meeting of
What?
our two races
What are
must
you even talking about?
I don't even
Raskin?
understand.
We're
I
doing
don't even
weird
understand
nonsensical
what he
riddles.
said.
What is he talking?
Maybe
okay.
Spock was the right answer for that one.
So I think I'm very certain that Uhura is the right
Alone
answer here. Let's just skip this.
Your
We're back at
Where's he
the-
gone?
Your answer is accepted. Okay. So presumably we got that one correct.
Well,
You're nothing like
they said that for the other one too,
special
though.
place in
Yeah,
our
it said it for
memories.
all of them.
The second
Okay,
question.
so then you want to use McCoy on this
Who
one?
among you wrestles most?
Who among you wrestles most intensely?
I
So,
would-
And if
I
it's
would-
not,
I would say Dr.
That's
McCoy
fine.
then by process of elimination. If we want Kirk and the Klingon at the final thing, then and Spock is not correct here, then it's got to be the Doctor.
yeah.
I am a physician. I am the one who cares for life and health of hundreds aboard the Enterprise. The patterns of chaos are the patterns of life and death, and every day of my professional life is focused on balancing those patterns towards sustaining the quality of life. I am the one among us who struggles most intensely with the chaos of life.
you don't have to be so dramatic about it, Bones.
Your
Jeez.
answer
Yeah.
is accepted, Dr. McCoy.
Look, that guy
You expect me to
finally
stand
gets to
by
say
while
he's
the
a
next-
doctor. He's been wanting to do that.
So,
He does it at
At-
any opportunity.
Congratulations, Captain. There are those among us.
What's Spock's
Who
riddle?
doubted you could make it this?
so we have to
were-
use
So
Spock.
when you get that dialogue, does that mean that you answered correctly?
No, that means nothing. We got that last time.
Yeah.
So what does Spock have to suggest
Yeah.
to this one?
At
What's
face
up?
value, this question
Chicken
is
plus
complete
eggs equals
nonsense,
reality.
Captain.
What?
There is no way to answer. Chicken plus X equals reality.
Sure there is.
What do
X
you
equals
say?
reality
The question
minus
was
chicken.
pig plus X equals cow.
Therefore, we need
Interesting,
someone
Kirk. I
whose
heard
planet doesn't
talk,
have
talk,
chickens
plus
on it.
X equals Zrok, Knob.
Chicken
And
Each
the rest of this
question
is the
starts
same.
with something edible.
Oh, wait, what?
Pigs and chickens are farm stock, are they not?
Many
We no
elements
longer
of Federation
enslave animals
society
for
do
food
not
purposes.
consume animal flesh, Captain Clark. In principle, however, you are correct. But I believe the answer is there is no logical answer.
I don't think so, Spock. But I don't like yours either, Clark. Where's the relationship between a cow, hive paper, and reality?
Difficult, I admit, Kirk. But they must be connected.
I'm not impressed, Clark. The Braska addressed...
You try my patience, Kirk.
And what does that do for...
Your officer was asked to solve chicken plus X equal reality. The philosophers of Ballade 7 maintain a celestial bird, something like a chicken, laid an egg
What?
from which the universe hatched. The idea of reality began as something egg-shaped, was an early theory of Klingon cosmologist.
You're stretching, Clark.
It
Known
all
as the big
fits.
flap.
The Tlok-Pok flower is egg-shaped. Therefore, I believe egg is correct for all equations. Kirk, in a barter society, might not a cow be worth, say, a pig with a clutch of eggs thrown in?
What?
Clark,
Oh,
I come from a
bartering.
farm on
That
Earth
might-
in a state called Iowa.
Is
Your
the Klingon
solution
making
makes some
sense?
sense, but
Why
so
is
would
he
pig
specifying a
plus
state
crate of
called
apples
Iowa,
equal
not
cow. It's something else.
If
the
I
United
may,
States
based
of
on the
America
evidence,
not
I
a
remain
thing
convinced
anymore?
there
Is
is-
A time
are
will
all
come
50
when we must
states
answer.
sovereign?
I'm willing to let either of you answer.
The Brassica will allow only one to answer.
What's that?
Well, you can
In-
save here and try each one.
Well,
Yeah,
it can't be
in
the
terms
Klingon.
of
We already tried the
bartering-
Klingon.
In terms of bartering,
Well, we
that
tried
does
Klingon-
make the most sense.
You had different dialogue with
Save
the
and
Klingon last
replace
time.
previous game.
Wait, did we try the Klingon? I thought we.
We
I
did.
tried all
Tried
three.
it.
I tried
So
everyone.
the Klingons'
Oh, that's right.
answer might be different this time around than last time because you have different dialogue.
Yeah, but hang on. I want to try Spock.
The question I heard was chicken plus X equals reality. This question is nonsensical, as is Captain Kirk's. Therefore, I deduce the answer is that there is no answer.
What do you say to
Your
that, Mr.
answer is
Braskin?
accepted.
It's
However,
not to say whether it's right or wrong. Yes, yes, yes.
Hey.
You plan to make off with everyone?
Okay,
You really expect
that's
me
progress.
to
We
keep
did
taking
it.
that without protest?
There's
the
no
next
answer.
question awaits, Captain Kirk.
Literally no
What's
answer.
the shape here?
Nothing.
Oh, just a disc.
I am astonished that an alien like you has muddled your way this far.
Hang on,
It
it's
is a
saying
great
Braskin
honor
and not
that we
voice
share
now.
the Riddle Master's questions to the Gerent. The last question.
The last question.
Answer this. There are two present. Only one may go. Why should you be the one to leave this place alive? Discuss this. I will answer questions if I can and will. You might want to discuss this with me to explore your options.
Are they doing the wrong dialogue, or is this just a different Braskin?
I think the script
looks like different
was.
Brassica.
I think the script was pretty disconnected with the with the recording sessions in general
Well,
for this game.
that voice showed up at was the first part of the Brassicans dialogue the last time, only it said voice
Yeah,
and dialogue.
the voice shows up
I agree.
occasionally, but now it's...
So it might have been intentional, but the voice is now slowly taken over somehow for some reason.
Have you heard of the
Maybe,
High
but-
Elves?
So, speaking of Oblivion and recording, one of my favorite facts about Oblivion is that all the dialogue for the game was recorded alphabetically.
Yeah.
What?
And so the transitions between different lines often don't make any, and they're completely jarring. And it's amazing.
Wow.
Have you ever heard
I don't
of the
get that.
tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith
Have you
legend.
ever heard the tragedy of Amonti Selectus?
Wrong franchise.
Yes,
guys.
actually.
Amonti Selectus
Wrong
was
star.
killed during a burglary. They say the house was ransacked.
You're not supposed to kill him during the burglary. Then you have to pay the blood price to the guild. You don't kill people. What's wrong with you?
Oh, talk to the
So,
Plant.
yeah.
Yeah, talk to
Does the
everyone.
vegetable have
Plant
a
man.
trilobite on its face?
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
Intriguing question, Kirk. Two captains representing empires at odds
Has
with
to
each other.
survive
The Federation is
because
no
he has the
empire,
celebrity
Clar,
voice
and the
actor.
Organian Treaty assures
Federation is
we are
totally
not
an
at each
empire.
other's throat.
Be honest, there are many differences between us. I wish to hear your analysis before I offer my own thoughts.
Okay.
I'd hoped you
Let's
thought
talk
of
to
something
myself.
new. I'm having second thoughts, and I want to go. I'd hoped you thought of some. I'm having second thoughts,
Go
and I
over
want to
my.
go over
We
my
haven't gone
ideas with you again.
over the ideas the first time.
Wow.
You go or I go, Kirk. Have you a better idea?
Since I represent the peaceful and unified Federation, I'm the only one possible answer. We would share the Brassica knowledge, even with the Klingons, but I doubt the reverse would be true. This is best for everyone.
I think the right answer is I don't deserve to go. I don't
Yeah,
deserve
that's
to
gotta
live.
be it.
Noble sacrifice.
Yeah.
If
So
you
the
saw
question
each
that
of
was
yourselves-
posed was, why should you be the one to leave this place alive? And yeah, I think because this is Star Trek, we have to say, oh, let him live, take me instead.
Right. Kill us both.
Oh, neither of
Spock
us.
is- yeah.
If you
Or
saw
maybe.
both of us in half and attach us together, we'll become one organism, and then we can get robot legs when we get back to our respective ships.
Yeah.
I might
Then
surprise
it'll
you,
be
Clar. I
Clerk.
believe the Brassica will come to us in time. The Klingons need the civilizing influence they offer, and you're the best representative. I'll bow out, and you
That was
proceed.
getting- I mean,
And that also
piss
could
them
be
off.
the reason why you should be the one to live, because by admitting your own faults, that's its own virtue.
You might as well say, how does the back of my hand taste?
I don't like the choices. I
Well,
want
there's an
another
answer to
alternative,
that one.
but I'm not sure there is one.
I would like another
Just lick it
alternative,
and
yes.
find. Just lick it and find
Since
out.
I don't like the choices, I want
I
another
kind of want to
alternative,
say
but
that
I'm not
I don't,
sure there
I
is
don't
one.
want to choose. I refuse to choose.
Klingons
Oh,
are
yeah.
easier to resuscitate, so therefore...
I don't think that matters when they're disintegrating people.
Oh, is that what they said they're doing?
No, they didn't say anything. We just
Maybe they could just get, like,
Did
baby
we got an
dead.
animation.
Did you discuss it with the Brassican?
No, but I can't back out now.
Maybe do that and then you might be able to.
I feel the same, Kirk. I have a thought about how we might deal with
I
the
have a
question.
gun.
Go ahead, Clar, I'm listening.
Would that help?
Yeah, shoot. Use gun.
I mean,
Use gun on Clar.
Yes.
Go ahead, Clar.
Again,
Let's
it's true, I
see
have
your...
my own ideas. Go ahead, Clar, I'm
Yeah,
listening.
Clar, what's your
They're
idea?
asking us to choose one to proceed and one to remain.
That's the
Yeah.
implication of death for the one who remains.
I concur. They want an answer that either I live and you die, or you live and I die. I say we answer, we both live, or
Prisoner's
both die.
dilemma.
Good concept. What if they refuse?
We choose it, whether they offer or not.
And if it's not the
I
answer
mean,
I
I'm with
give?
Clar.
We shall see, won't we?
yeah.
They
I mean,
yeah.
it was already
Either
going to be happy
either
to talk to him, but
the ultimatum to give, I think, is to either let them both go or they both jump off the disc.
yeah.
They both eat the poison berries at the same time, thus ending the Hunger
Exactly.
Games.
Use void on self.
Hang on, let me try to click on the void. No, I can't. Well, maybe I did click on the void. It's just not showing up because it's the void. Use void on Kirk. Use Kirk on
No,
void.
I don't think that's necessary.
I don't think it's
Can you
necessary.
put the whole void in your pocket?
Hang on, let me pick up
No
void.
effect.
No.
You
Pick
can
up
pick
the
up
void.
nothing and store an
You
infinite quantity.
can't
of
take
it.
you can't take a shining star and put it in your pocket?
No. They took away my tricorders. Well, I guess Spock and McCoy had the tricorders. Medkit. But I have a gun.
What?
Can
Chad
do
asks.
you get a cell signal in here? Try using the communicator.
Save me.
Chat asks, what does God want with a starship?
He wants to get out of this stupid void is what he wants.
No response. We're alone.
We're alone. Use gun.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my god, it'll let me. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You behave no better than I expected of your species.
Obviously, this is the wrong
Captain
answer, but I
knew
love
it
it.
would
Right.
come to this. Our peoples are not ready to
Did you
interact
stun him or
with
kill
the
him?
likes of
I killed him. Oh no, I thought
Although
you
I
stunned.
think the galaxy would be safer without you.
Okay, hang on. Let's reload and then shoot myself just to see if it'll let me.
I wish I knew what to do.
No, use gun on
Forget it.
self. Use gun
Forget
on
it.
Kirk.
I don't think that would be safe.
Use gun
That's
on
the point,
Brandon.
Can you stun yourself?
No,
Probably
probably
not.
not. I don't think that's necessary.
I don't
Can you
think
just
that
walk
would be
off the edge?
No.
This just makes me think like that object is a pretty small mass, so if you just like jump off
No, I don't think.
at the right angle
No,
and
I
at the
don't-
right speed, you could launch yourself into like a little orbit around it.
Okay, what if I just talk to the
kill it.
Braskin? It said it would answer questions.
We're ready
Yeah,
with our
yeah,
answer.
yeah.
We have questions to ask. We're ready with our answer. We have
That's
questions.
the
Ask your
Brassican,
question.
which answers.
Would you repeat
correct.
the original question just as you asked it?
Oh.
Why should
Said
you
he'd
want to
answer
prevent
questions.
one or the other of us from leaving here? Is there anything we might do that would win a hint to the type of answer you're expecting?
We could
Perhaps
win a
something
hint.
that would indicate a real choice? Would you repeat? Is there anything
Let's
we
win a
know?
hint.
Captain. Ask all the questions you wish.
We're ready with our answer. I want to get back. We're ready with our answer. I want to talk with. I want to get.
Ask your question.
Would you
I don't
repeat?
think
Why
we
should
can
you? Is there
actually ask
anything we
any real
might do? Why
questions.
should you want to?
I did not mention anything about preventing individuals from leaving.
Do not be obtuse. The captain's question is legitimate. Captain Kirk, his answer is nevertheless cogent. There is nothing about the question itself which states that someone will be prevented from leaving. However, you are being asked to justify your continued existence, preferentially to your companion's continued existence.
Well, that's
I mean, obviously
I
we're
want to talk
supposed
with
to
my
say
associates.
that
We'll get
we're
back
not
to you.
preferential.
Yeah, the answer is no.
What if you just stay on this
the
disk
answer.
forever,
Yeah.
and then you like string up maybe?
In
like,
either case,
I want to
the
get
answer is
hypothetical
having
questions
the
are
answer.
fundamentally empty. However,
Oh, wait.
if you prevent one of us from leaving, then the question is no longer hypothetical.
I mean, that's a fair
Is the
point.
question
The
hypothetical?
question is philosophical, Captain.
Just
As for
stay on the
whether it
disk
is
forever.
Ah!
and open net.
Have you the same number of companions standing beside you now as when
Oh,
we
we
began?
really didn't blend them.
That is.
We're ready with our answer.
Yeah, we're
Let
ready.
the one who would answer be the next one to talk.
Wait, what?
Playing on.
Let the one who would answer be the next one to talk. Okay. Captain Clark.
I mean, I don't want to use anyone. I thought that was the whole point.
Oh,
Oh,
wait, you're right.
Well, yeah, but no, Clark needs to say
Or
that. doesn't
maybe,
he?
or
I think,
maybe,
Yeah, either Clara will say that, or he'll be the.
Neither
I'm using
I nor
Clark.
Kirk find this acceptable.
Okay.
there we go.
We are not even willing allies. But I will not abandon one who has come so far by my side.
Captain
It's
Clark,
a matter of honor.
you have stepped forward to make your choice. And that choice is very simple. I make it simpler by allowing you to respond as follows.
I proceed from this room alone.
Clar choice one.
Oh,
Wow.
Captain Kirk may be allowed to proceed from this room alone. We both proceed from this room, or neither of us does. We both
Yeah, we both
proceed
are
from.
neither. 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
There
happy
is
music.
no such option offered. What exactly do you mean by choosing in this way?
Listen to that
That
song.
perhaps you should both die?
No, Brassican, it means we're changing the rules. You want one to remain, perhaps to die, and one to go on? We
We're
refuse
best
to play
friends
that
forever,
game.
yes.
You want to meet with us as much as we wish to meet with you, so take us both through, or let us both remain in this surreal purgatory forever. Take it or leave it.
You have confounded me, Captain Kirk. I did not believe you would make such a choice.
But I declared all along that this race had the qualities we sought. The understanding
It's several
of both
Brassicans
leadership
talking to each
and
other.
sacrifice. Captain Kirk, you
Rest
have
of the Brussels
achieved
sprouts.
all that I, at
Oh,
least,
just Captain
had
Kirk
hoped
achieved that,
of
not
you.
Captain Clark, who actually
It
said
is
that.
time for us to reach
Just Captain Kirk.
face to face.
I think that means we got all the questions correct.
Wait,
Whoa. No, name it correctly.
Gone.
Your subconscious knows better. And the fuzzer remains right where it is. Your
No,
subconscious
the narrator
knows
is. The narrator
your
is.
subconscious
Greetings.
Narrator
We look
doesn't even
forward to a
acknowledge the
long
need
and
to
fruitful
reprimand you for that
relationship
one.
with both your peoples.
Why would you do this
Your
to me?
starships will
I
be
finally
working
found the
out
breast
on
pins and you won't
any
let me shoot them.
peaceful mission.
I am pleased to meet you face to face as well.
Zenti.
However, I want my crew back.
Of course, Captain.
You're all right, all of you? You were treated well?
Oh, poof, they're there.
Oh,
Good
they
drinks.
even have drinks.
We
Yeah.
engaged in enlightening discussions with the Brassicans. They felt it necessary to isolate themselves so long ago because of interstellar disputes between...
Later, Spock. Right now, I'm glad you're okay.
Indeed, Captain. We are well.
But they couldn't be sure we would pass all their tests. Brassican, how do you explain that?
Some of us could not restrain our desire to learn. It seemed worth the risk, and has proved so.
I think the game's just going to
I believe
exposit
the
at us for the
Federation
next 10
and the
minutes.
Brassica
So
will have a
just
long,
you know,
fascinating
get a
future
drink,
together.
hang out.
Although my associate Septhi has great misgivings about
Can you
breaking
talk?
our isolation,
Romulan ale.
others of us have high hopes.
You are star-eyed, if you
Maybe with
imagine
this
that
word.
no
We can talk a
difficulties
little
lie
bit.
ahead. However,
Could
all
just be
conditions
endless
have been
philosophical
met.
discussions about
And so
man's
I
purpose in the
also
universe
welcome you,
and the morality of
Captain Kirk.
such a task.
Thank you. Septhi, is it?
Yes.
What do you think
And our
that drink
moderator,
that Uhura is holding
leader
is?
to you, is
Well,
Zenti.
it's green.
Sinti, Aha, and Septhi. I hope to show you
Okay.
you've made the right decision.
Speaking for the Klingon Empire, I too look forward to the
So is this
relationship
canon?
between
Forget about
all
me.
peoples.
Why do you say it like that?
Surprise me,
For
Kirk.
the Klingon
Perhaps one
Empire.
day we
The
will even
Klingon
trust
Empire.
We'll just have to see, won't we?
Captains, feel free to look around while we summon your two ships to these coordinates. Captain
Have a
Kirk,
martini.
I have something
I have something interesting to show you
here.
over here in the
Come with
bathroom.
me.
Come over. Hang on. Wait.
We're being hit on.
Gone.
Your
Is that what's going on?
subconscious. Your sub.
Maybe that drink is just completely disgusting, and that's why it's still in the glass. And
Captain
she's just
Kirk,
not touching it.
I have misgivings about the Klingon race. For our mutual protection, here is a
Wow.
Parallax disk of data which I want you to have. With this knowledge, you can come to our defense. Will you take it and safeguard
You're asking a lot,
our future?
Seppi. We just met.
Yes, I'll take the disc. Not without knowing more about it. No, take it up with the Federation ambassador when he gets here.
That seems reasonable. This isn't my job.
Yes, I'll take the
Federation ambassadors are always complete idiots who bungle every situation.
This could be like a final
is-
test of some sort.
It almost
Yeah,
serves
this-
as
Yeah,
where
this
he-
could be a final test, meaning he's false offering the means to create weaponry, but on the other hand, he's literally asking for protection. So I can't figure out which is the correct answer.
Well,
Now
I think
remember,
it has something to do with the
Kirk
fact that he's
hates
being
Klingons.
racist toward the Klingons. Yeah, and we need to be like, no, the Klingons are our friends. What do you mean? They would never invade a planet. They're chill.
Yeah, they're pulling the double Gorn with us. though.
Number 2 is nice and
Not without knowing more about it.
non-committal.
Yeah, what's
We
up?
can give you the know-how to build a reader console for the Parallax. What else would you want to know?
I want to know what's on the disc.
The Compassion, the generation ship you explored before coming here, was a
Paralens.
probe ship that scanned Klingon space. This Parallax
Ah, so yeah,
contains
it's
the
just
data.
weapons. It's just
If
weaponry
they
data. So
cause
we're
us
very
harm,
obviously not
You
supposed
could
to take it.
retaliate deep.
You
Yeah.
can be the Metrons, or you can be
How
the
do I know
Metron
you won't sell us
Consortium.
out too?
I
I understand a
good
desire
question,
for
but no.
vengeance, but the Organian Treaty would stop. Information like this could ignite. How do I? Information like this could ignite interstellar war.
Yeah, you want to war Braskins? What the heck?
That is a valid.
I think that's probably
concern.
the right one.
Do with it as you see fit, Captain. Will you take it?
No.
Give me the
No, I won't
parallels.
take. Actually, I do want the parallels,
No,
but I
keep
can't
it.
take it.
Give me the parallel. No, keep it.
Think about how many guns we could use on
Take
man
it.
if we had that data.
I don't want to take it.
No.
Wait. If this is a test,
Yeah.
think about it, right?
Sure.
Who else? Are they going to do the same thing to what's his face?
The Klingons, yes, probably.
That's true.
Probably.
They could simply go around the next corner and offer the same thing to Captain
Captain
Clark.
Clark, I have something I want to talk to you
Clark
about.
Yeah, but
seems
it's-
like
it's-
really
But
suspicious
it's
right
definitely
now.
a test. I mean,
Like, he's like, wow, Kirk and that alien
I-
have been standing
I
behind
say-
that sculpture
We
for a
don't-
long time.
I say no, keep it.
yeah.
I say take it and give it to
Yeah.
Clark.
I don't know if we can give it to Clark though, or if they're just gonna say, I knew it. You would take it. You are a failure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what'll happen.
Well, one way to find out.
If we can give it to Clark, I think that's the right option. But I don't know if the game's even gonna give us the choice. And I also
Well,
just saved, so it doesn't matter.
It wouldn't do Clara any good. It's just information about his own part of space. So it's not like it's. Yeah.
Give me the parallels.
Give me the parallels.
Yeah.
Did he give it to us? Here you go, Clark. Here's a parallels. Braskins are trying to screw with you. Where are you going? Don't run away from
What's
me.
this, Kirk? It looks like a parallels. Zente, what do you know about this?
Captain
Is the disc
Kirk,
actually Judgment
is
Rites?
it
Is that
your
what's happening?
intention
Is that
to
true?
turn over that data to Captain Clark?
Oh.
Yes, in the name of the trust and cooperation, Captain Clark, the data disk
Hey.
belongs in your hands.
How do you
Not
know?
only to show it, Captain Clark, do you have anything to share as a result of seeing this?
I'm faking it?
God.
No.
No.
What does that
please
even
no.
mean?
I think he's like.
Means he was bragging
I
or
don't know what it.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
Yeah.
Yes,
Is there a
in the
3?
name of the trust and
Just
cooperation.
What
take
is
it.
it
1.
exactly?
You might want to reconsider, Captain Kirk. What if I substituted a scan of Federation space and told you it was a scan of Klingon space?
Then
These
you're the
aliens
bad
gave you a scan
guys.
of our sovereign territory, Kirk. I demand you give that to me.
If it is
I
a
am
scan
giving
of
it to you,
Federation
Clark. Don't
territory,
yell at
Captain
me.
Kirk, you will be branded a traitor if you hand it over.
I
If
don't
it
Well,
is,
that's
they
fine.
can always
Boundary
just.
is a
They
no.
can just as well give another
And the
copy
last
of it to
Brassican
Klingons
test.
later.
Is it not, Zinti?
Even if you
Why
had
don't
Throw
I
it
just
into the ocean.
break it?
to
Or
examine
just, yeah,
that
throw it into the
parallels,
ocean.
which of you would read it? So we will not provide it. If you believe that makes this the last of our tests, so be it.
This disk contains data which could bring about
destroy
war. It must be destroyed. Clark,
Yeah.
you have shown a level of honor I never expected. Take the parallels. If it's a scan, Clark, if this is a scan of Klingon space, you have my word, it will be destroyed. This
No.
disk contains
destroy it.
data
Yeah, just
which
1.
could bring about
Kill
war.
it.
It must
Yeah.
be destroyed.
Don't be so hasty, Captain. What if that disc contains the best example?
I don't
It's
even
not
care
worth
what you have to
it.
say.
What's wrong with
Just
these
destroy it.
guys?
You retain the knowledge, so it
I
isn't
don't
lost
think
for
these
good.
aliens could invent more
Fine, keep
technology.
it. Give it to the risk is too great. It must be destroyed. You retain the knowledge, so it isn't
probably
lost
has
for
to
good.
deal with these kind of ridiculous puzzles all the time.
Break it?
This is why
Can I
there's
use
such
guns?
a thing as
Your
a.
decision is
Okay.
a noble one.
This is why
We are
we've got
sorry to see you destroy
checks and balances, you know,
when you
in the
do
government.
not know what that
Wow.
knowledge is. Even I will have to spend more thought trying to understand your people.
Let me leave you with this.
Okay, so
Individuals among us act as individuals, for good and for ill. But overall, the different races of the Federation are joined in a mutual respect
Okay.
that
this sounds
overcomes
like a
differences.
Victory lap.
I think you will
It
be
sounds
pleased.
very much like
I
a Star
think
Trek
I
speech.
can already see that, Captain Kirk. Farewell.
What is wrong with their mouths?
They're aliens.
Felt like the wrong answer.
Well, we're about to find out. Animal
Wait.
King is going to yell at us. What do you have to say, Animal King?
Captain's log, stardate 6275. We have succeeded in making formal contact with the Brassica. We look forward
Long
to a
and
long
productive
and
relationship.
productive relationship with them. So, Lieutenant, you turned down the Brassica's offer to become the Federation official ambassador.
Not
I mean, this
in
is
my
pretty
job
happy music.
description, Captain. And they were probably just testing me.
A formidable accomplishment, Captain. establishing diplomatic relations with a new and advanced
I don't know if we
alien
want
race.
diplomatic relations with this race. They're just
Our
obsessed with their
relations
stupid
with
puzzles.
Yo, dog. We heard you
Everyone's
like.
so
We
cheerful
heard you
today.
like.
Even Spock said a
tests,
good word.
so we put a test within
This
your
makes
test.
me nervous.
Within your test.
Message from
within your
Starfleet,
test.
Captain.
Sir, that means any time we have to deal with them, we just have to give them an escape room to go through.
Oh, Admiral Kane has a few comments.
Keep up the good work.
Your performance is not what we've come to expect. Well, screw you too,
Another
Admiral
message
Kane.
from Starfleet.
On screen.
Jen, we have evaluated your current series of missions. I hate to say it, but you're lucky you've done as well as you have. We found
That a
numerous
compliment or
lapses
not?
of
Just
judgment.
Wow.
numerous lapses in judgment. Well, screw you too, Admiral
When this
Wishes.
mission is over, we should schedule some time for a refresher course. The Academy Simulator isn't just for cadets, you know.
I agree, Admiral.
That's all, Jim.
Oh boy.
I wonder
You've
what
He's
been
gonna
bad,
take him to a
Ryan.
performance review and reprimand
He's
him.
right, Bones.
You weren't
many
here,
attempts.
Admiral. You don't
Starfleet's standards
understand.
start to slip is the moment the Federation
Robo?
is in trouble.
Agreed,
Too
Captain.
many attempts to use gun on man, I
Triumphs
think.
achieved without an adequate standard are hollow and meaningless.
I suppose we could have done better.
And we shall, Bones. We shall.
The game really wants me to reload it. Just restart the whole game and do it again.
Yeah, no.
Of course. How else are they going to get more money out of you through microtransactions?
Microtransactions.
Oh, wait. That wasn't even a
93.
concept yet.
I was gonna
They're
say.
just trying to stretch out the game.
How am I supposed to get a funny hat for Kirk?
You send away for it with the mail order form that you get with the in the cardboard box of the game.
I want my funny hat now. Take my money.
We could
They get some
mod
new
the
skins
game.
for the
Would that
Enterprise.
Can we mod
Okay.
the sprite?
help? Maybe.
Oh, the Fat Man.
I need to look
He's
at the
done,
file.
game composing before.
Okay, so right now I'm getting copyright claimed, but I think it's probably too late to end it, so let's just let it keep going. Okay.
Oh no, a monster.
You're getting copyright claimed for a MIDI file?
Wait, why is there so many of them?
These are each of the
It's the fond
episodes.
memories of this farm exploding and being horribly injured.
So it looks like, according to a walkthrough, the correct answer was to give it to Clar, but I think that's stupid, and we should just destroy it.
You know.
Just blow it
Hey,
up.
those voids remind me of the computer intelligences from the I Have No Mouth and I Scream point and click adventure game.
Do you want to see the dialogue of the other choice, though?
Nah.
We can. Does it?
Well, I wasn't. I was asking Ryan.
Badly.
Okay, we can reload, can't we?
Yeah, I saved right before we did that.
I mean, we
I
don't
don't
have
remember
to.
when
I'm
that's-
just
in what save
suggesting it.
I mean,
Since it was such a short stream.
game over. Load a previously saved game or restart the game. Those are the only choice. Oh no, we can quit the game now.
Load a previously.
What, I don't remember what save file I used.
I
Not
think
that
that's what it
one.
was.
Oh boy.
Mental
That one.
hospital.
You gotta name your games correctly.
No.
Your save games.
Brute force the choices. You're brute forcing the save game loads, but you don't brute force the options.
No.
Presented
Why would you ever brute
Apologies,
force the
Captain.
options? That's cheating. Alright, let's meet him back there before he gets there. Come on, Zenthi, give me the paralens.
Captain Kirk.
Yes, I'll take the disc.
Just give me the disc. And here you go, Captain Clar.
What's this?
Captain.
Yes,
Blah,
in
blah,
the
blah.
name of the...
What
I
is
give it to you.
These ain't if it and the even if
This disc contains data. Clar, you have shown a level of honor I never expected. Take the parallels. If it's a scan of Federation space, I trust you to see it destroyed.
Stupidest thing to say, but anyway.
This is a pointless risk to take. We can just destroy
Yeah.
it.
Honor.
There, nobody in real life would
trust
do
brings
that.
trust, Kirk. I was given this. They told me it was a scan of Federation space,
Whoa.
and I had not decided what to do with it. Now I know.
Hey, Kirk looked at us.
Aren't you
Wow.
hasty, Klingon?
Oh, okay.
Wow. So he
The
destroyed
Federation
both.
is really the best examples of our technologies. Why would
When did
we
Captain
Really?
Clar have time to get this? We could see him
If it's
standing
scans
there.
of the sovereign space, then no one should have them. If it's research data, that certainly isn't your only record of it. We will...
You have won our respect, Captain. Both of you. Those discs were blank and no scans existed. This was
Just
truly
brief,
the
gave us a
final
fresh
test.
formatted thing.
I am greatly
When did
reassured.
Captain Clara finally get the
The
power
last
laser?
Brassican
In the
test,
copy
Zente.
of Star Trek
Seems to be
Judgment
your
Rites.
nature. The Klingons will do well. Let me leave you with this.
And we get the same speech. Okay.
That's
Now
what
can I
every
use the-
player. That's what every player with their of Judgment Rites did with their copy of Judgment Rites discs after they finished.
Yeah.
We smashed them on the ground.
Captain's log, Starbase
Contain copies of Star Trek Judgment Rites.
Not
and
in
will
my
work.
They must be destroyed.
Everyone's so cheerful today.
Even we must rid the galaxy of this scourge.
This makes me nervous.
Message from Starfleet,
Okay,
Captain.
let's see what Starfleet
There's
has to
my
say
answer.
now.
Reviewed your report from your recent assignment.
We have a
Captain.
few comments,
The top
yes.
brass at Starfleet are impressed with the results of your recent
Outstanding
performance.
work.
Outstanding.
Another message.
On screen.
Jen, we have
And
Yes,
but
this
overall,
mission
we
is
still
over.
failed the
I
game.
agree.
overall.
That's all.
I wonder
Great.
who's right.
Agreed. You must
And
go
we
on
shall, Bones. We shall.
Do better, Ryan. Play it again.
Yeah.
No.
Start all the way over.
speed run.
Okay.
Sing it again.
The game's
Nick.
over. The game is done.
What's up next, Ryan? What are you gonna play now?
The game is over, but the PTSD will last forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of choices. Really, exactly a couple, actually.
Oh, so did I just miss the game?
Yeah, we just finished like 5 seconds ago.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Timing.
That was a short game. I
Yeah,
kind of
short
knew
stream
this
today.
was going to happen.
Okay, so next week, we can either play the TNG adventure game, A Final Unity, or we can play the other TOS game that actually came before this and we just skipped it. 25th anniversary.
Star Trek 25th anniversary.
It's
Star
like
Trek 2013.
a lo-fi version of Judgment Rites. It's like the same archetype, but just with even worse graphics.
Same engine, but because it was earlier, things are going to be a little bit more jankier.
Okay,
The
let
puzzle's
me
even more obscure. I like
let me
it.
set up a straw poll.
We should still both eventually play.
Oh yeah,
both
we
of
will.
them,
It's just
all of
which
them.
one are we doing first?
A Final Unity is, I think, probably the high point in Star Trek games.
Well, in that case, I
Maybe
kind of want to
save
save
it
it
then.
till later.
Yeah.
Best of last.
Okay.
No, let's do it now.
I'm putting a straw poll in the YouTube chat so that we can get a vote.
I always
Hang
eat
on.
my
Now-
steak first, and then I eat the side dishes.
Okay. We are going to be we are going to be doing both games. This is just which game are we doing next? Which are we doing
I want to
first?
play 2013 now. Now.
What about 2013? None of these games were made in 2013.
There is a Star Trek game that was made in 2013, and it's awful, and it's not
Yeah.
available to buy anymore. But
No, we can acquire, Brack. Acquire.
It's so bad you can't even buy it anymore.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
no one wanted to bring it back. You can get it in resale markets.
Shops. Yeah.
Yeah,
How much is it?
Wow.
Is it like
like $7.
oh. Usually the stuff like that gets real expensive.
Only
No,
if it's
not in
good.
this case. It's not
Nobody
good.
Nobody wants it that bad, huh?
It's
Someone's
like
just written
how
on the YouTube chat.
it's like how games of Fallout 76 are just bundled for free with other games. It's just take it.
Yeah. Oh my god!
I found it on
I'm gonna,
Mercari for. Oh wait, no, that's Star Trek Online. Never mind.
I'm gonna have to remote into some virtual sessions and rotate my IP address to fix this poll.
Yeah.
It's TOS, mate.
Right now, it is very much in favor of 25th anniversary, so it looks like that'll be the
VPN
next
time.
game we do.
I'll fix this shortly. Don't worry.
If
I
it
was
suddenly
gonna-
jumps
I was-
up to like 300 votes for a Final Unity, I don't think I'm gonna count that. Cause
I was going to mention the Star Trek in me.
Wait.
I was going to mention the Star Trek voice or in me first game that I mentioned last week.
Can we
It's,
play the FMV?
it's an older
games?
game, but it's still good to me.
I can't post it on my Discord now because Ryan knows about it. Shoot.
Can we play? Can we play Star Trek Klingon where we get to like talk with the Packlets in full motion video?
Star Trek Klingon Academy. Yeah, that. I don't think that's really an adventure game, so it would mostly just be us watching what's his name?
Are you talking about
Robert
the VHS game?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
that
that's
was awesome.
Klingon Challenge.
Star Trek Klingon Academy and Star Trek Starfleet Academy.
Can we play Star Trek the VHS board game?
The VHS board game is called Klingon Challenge, and it's
Aren't there a
Outstanding
couple-
Enterprise D.
Aren't there a couple, or is there only just the one?
There's the one famous one.
There's also a FMV board game with John Delancey.
Huh?
There is?
Yes.
You can do Bridge Crew.
Someone else is pointing out Star Trek mods for Stellaris, and it would be fun to do a multiplayer arena.
If
If
everybody has Stellaris, or enough people have Stellaris, we could totally do a modded game of that.
Yeah, I got Stellaris.
Yeah. If you play it roleplay, that'd be amazing.
Here we are. Star Trek The Next Generation Borg Quest.
So
as in Quest.
Every Friday, I do play a Stellaris multiplayer game with another Discord group. It's true, I'm seeing another Discord.
Ryan,
However, I have linked it repeatedly in our Discord. At least the
Ryan,
games.
I can't believe you've hidden this information from us for all these years.
I haven't hid it. I've linked it
Ryan,
several
I
times.
can't believe you've hidden this information from us for all these years.
All these years.
Yes, I want
For
to know
my
this
6-month-old
information
YouTube account.
now.
Oh,
I'm more
TNG
like
is catching up, folks. TNG is catching up's not over yet. It's too
There's
close
not
to
even that
call.
many people in the chat.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? There's 22 people in chat.
Oh, now there's 24. Wow.
Oh,
I didn't Discord probably around this time. I joined in I joined in January of this year. Actually.
Okay, so while we're letting that go on, I'm going to post in the game groups on Discord. And I'm going to just add any reaction to the thing I'm going to post if you have Stellaris modded. Stellaris, just in general. You don't need any of the DLC.
I
The
have
one who is
Stellaris,
speaking
but
of
I'm playing that Star
experience
Trek
siege.
mod, and I can't wrap my head around it.
Does it run on Linux? I guess it doesn't really matter.
Hold on,
Okay.
guys. The mail-in ballots are being counted.
Chat.
Baltimore, are you really doing this to us again?
TNG is still
Not
closing.
Baltimore. Sorry.
Ohio.
Ohio.
It's now 53% in
Pennsylvania.
favor of 25th anniversary.
Oh, it's only one vote away. Here we go. It's
One
almost
vote
time.
away.
Come on, guys.
Hang on, I'm going to set a timer for 2 minutes. In
We're
2
gonna have to
minutes,
have
it's
the
done.
Vice President cast the
25th
deciding vote.
anniversary.
I'm not going to VPN just to vote.
If you would like to vote, there's the straw poll in the YouTube chat to vote with.
Two
Yeah,
more
if-
votes were cast, and they're still separated by one.
That group that I play with on Friday, right? We do play the Star Trek mod occasionally. We like switch back and forth between vanilla and
I just
and
now
modded.
casted my vote.
I want to see if I can just steamroll everyone as the K's on it.
No, I did play a game with that group as the Kazon, and I did lose. However, I only lost because I was impatient and bored, so I just started a war I couldn't win. You got to be
It does
patient.
sound pretty
if you want to
Kazon-y.
win. Yeah, it does actually. That was perfectly good roleplay. No, what I could have done is my economy was super strong, so I could have just rolled out an infinite fleet. But I was like, nah, I'll just fight them now.
What time
50
would
seconds.
you start a game though?
What?
Oh my God! It's still one vote ahead. Wait a second. Final Unity is overtaking it.
I call shenanigans. You openly
This is bad.
declared
man.
your
Some
intention.
serious
He did,
market
he did,
manipulation.
100%.
Yeah.
I
Now
did not do
54% in favor of
anything.
Final Unity.
You said
Uh-huh.
that.
Well, why did so many people wait so long to vote?
Because he posted
yeah,
it in
I don't
Discord
believe it.
and told them to vote a certain way.
What?
Yeah, it's like going
I
on Reddit
can
and saying,
see
"Quick,
it.
everyone vote for this."
Oh, well, there we go. What the fuck?
I can physically see it, Robo. It's not very.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Are any of these people actually going to?
Wow, it looks like TNG won. The timer's up.
Uh-huh.
Wow, what a turnabout.
Wow.
55% in favor of a final unity.
What a turnabout.
All I'm saying is, if anybody's looking for a campaign manager,
I thought
I'm
the
your
25th
guy.
anniversary was going to win.
Yeah, because, no one was spamming it with random people who.
I can suddenly understand why your nation was all accusing one another of the voting process being funny.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I didn't spam random
Giant
people.
Reach,
I
that's
put
the
it in
only
the
one I know.
Discord chat for this channel.
For this channel?
Did dead people vote?
Oh, somebody named Gom Jabbar. I know what that is.
Goodness gracious me.
Ultimately, it's not a democracy. Ryan can play whatever game he wants.
It's true. I can just say, no, we're actually playing Warcraft 3 now. We're just playing Warcraft. Screw this.
You mean Warcraft 2?
No, never.
Or Stellaris.
I played like 5 minutes of Warcraft 2 and never again.
I played 5 minutes of Warcraft 3 and never again.
Well, then you're wrong. My opinions are correct.
Ryan, we should play on a Minecraft server.
We could play on a Minecraft server. In fact, there's a big update coming out in like 5 days or something.
We gotta add in all the mods that are Star Trek themed on a Minecraft server.
Well, that's harder. That takes time.
I can do that.
Okay, so it looks like we'll be playing a final Unity next by a slim margin.
Hey, wait a minute. Now they're 50-50.
Yeah, but the timer's already run out.
Yeah, yeah. Once the polls closed, I just used my VPNs and my 17 alt accounts to just try and get it as close to a tie as possible.
However, we will be playing a 25th anniversary just after a final Unity. We will play it.
Righto.
And that gives us some
It's
variety.
a little bit weird how angry I am about this.
Well, it gives us some variety.
We started in the middle.
It clearly does not give a shit. It does not matter.
We could also set up a Stellaris game, but we can do that off stream because this... Well, the game would be on stream. We can do the scheduling off stream. We don't need to debate that right now.
No,
but
Ryan, just play 25th anniversary, so there aren't any hurt feelings here.
Oh, now
play
we
both at the same time.
Both are good games.
If you would
like
like
saying,
to
which
play,
of your children do you want to live?
If you would like to play in a
Ryan,
Stellaris
bring me Discord chat.
multiplayer game with the Star Trek Total Conversion mod, one of the Star Trek Total Conversion mods, there are two, and I use the newer one, New Civilizations, but doesn't matter. Go to the game groups and just react to that post so we know who all wants in. And we can set up a time. And that's it. We're done. We're done here. Stream's over. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Yes.
Bye on the YouTube channel.